your low porosity hair just dry, and regardless of what you put on it, it just seems to reject everything? Well, don't worry. I've got 3 game-changing fixes that's going to make your moisture stick. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the fabulous Curl House Collection product line. And today we are going to talk about your low porosity hair and why you are struggling to maintain its health and to maintain its moisture. And I tell you, it may not be the products you're using. It may be something else. But first of all, porosity. Do you know what porosity is? Well, let me tell you what porosity is in 1 minute. Real quick, let me teach you about porosity in 1 minute. So porosity is simply your hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. So your hair strand is made of layers. The outer layer is the cuticle layer. It's very similar to these blinds. With low porosity hair, that cuticle layer lies flat, very similar to this. And if you have low porosity hair, when you moisturize your hair like that, as you can see, it's hard for water to enter the hair strand, but it's also hard for it to be released. Now with high porosity hair, it's the exact opposite. High porosity hair, the hair layer is open. So when you moisturize your hair, that moisture enters the hair strand quickly, but it leaves just as quickly. So determine what type of porosity level your hair is, and that is also going to help you to determine how often you need to moisturize your hair. So again, if you have low porosity hair, that outer layer of hair is lying flat. So as I said earlier, it may not be moisture or what you're moisturizing your hair with. It may be how, your strategy by which you are moisturizing your hair, and that may be the issue. So the first game-changing tip that I want you to incorporate into your hair maintenance routine if you have low porosity hair is a steam treatment. Steam treatment. Now, steam is actually wet heat. It is humid heat. So when you're using a steam treatment, that wet or humid heat is going directly to your hair and lifting up that hair cuticle. Because remember, low porosity hair, that cuticle lies flat. So you want to make sure that what you are putting in your hair can be absorbed by your hair shaft. So in terms of the steam treatment, I want you to first use the steam treatment before you shampoo your hair. So that's number 1. Do a steam treatment before you shampoo your hair. So sit under a steamer for 5 or 10 minutes just so it can start the process of lifting that cuticle so that when you cleanse your hair, you will be able to fairly lift up the dirt and debris and the oil and the hair products on your hair. So that's tip number 1. Do a steam treatment before you shampoo your hair to start that process of lifting that cuticle layer. Game-changing tip number 2 is to do a clarifying rinse. So those with low porosity hair, part of the issue, again, is not just the moisturizer. Many times you're dealing with product buildup. So you're putting product on top of product on top of product on top of product, and your hair is not even absorbing what you're putting in your hair, and it's leading to dry hair. So imagine this. You put some curling cream in your hair on Monday. You put moisturizer in your hair on Tuesday. You put a hydrating rinse on your hair on Wednesday. You add some grease on Thursday. You add some more moisturizer on Friday. Product on top of product on top of product. That is leading to drier hair because what you're putting in your hair is not even being penetrated into the hair shaft because of so much product buildup. That is why it is going to be key that you clarify your hair. You need to remove some of that product buildup from your hair, strip it from your hair so that when you are adding proper moisturizing products, your hair is going to uptake what you add. So if you are doing a clarifying rinse, I'm going to recommend an apple cider vinegar rinse, or you can use a clarifying shampoo as well. But I'm going to recommend an ACV rinse because an ACV rinse is slightly acidic and it will strip all of that junk off of your hair. Now, how to use it? Shampoo your hair once, then take diluted apple cider vinegar, meaning don't put apple cider vinegar straight on your hair. That is too strong and may irritate your scalp. Dilute it with water. Pour that on your hair shaft. Let that sit for about 5 minutes. Then do your second shampoo and rinse that out. And then you'll do your conditioner. This will ensure that your hair is really clean, that you have thoroughly stripped all of the junk off your hair shaft before you do your deep conditioner. And that leads me to step number 3, is the deep conditioner. Now, when I say deep conditioner, I'm not talking about putting the conditioner in your hair and putting on a plastic cap and sitting under a hooded dryer. Yes, you can do that, but this video was about game-changing tips, so I need you to step it up. If you want a different result, I need you to use a different technique, which is to do a steam treatment. I already talked about doing a steam treatment before, but this is the steam treatment that you would do after you shampoo your hair for your conditioner. That steam, what it does, again, it opens up that hair cuticle. So if the hair cuticle is opened up, then it is going to allow for better penetration of your conditioner. Remember, with low porosity hair, you are fighting against absorption, proper absorption, because that cuticle layer lies flat. The steam treatment will aid in that. Again, it is moist heat as opposed to dry heat from a hooded dryer. It is moist heat that is going directly into your hair shaft to lift that cuticle so that your conditioner will be better penetrated. So ultimately, with these 3 tips, doing a steam treatment before you shampoo, doing an ACV rinse while you're shampooing and cleansing your hair, and doing a steam treatment deep conditioner, it's going to help your hair. It's preparing your hair to receive the moisture from your leave-in conditioner. So again, it may not be the type of leave-in conditioner that you are using. It may be the fact that your hair is not properly cleansed to receive the leave-in conditioner. So that leads me to the 4th tip in terms of how to really moisturize low porosity hair. It is best to moisturize low porosity hair with liquid or liquid-like conditioners. This is an example, a liquidy, a water-like leave-in conditioner. That is the type of leave-in conditioner you should be applying to your hair if you have low porosity hair. Something like this, or you can use a lightweight cream. Remember, I want you to think about those blinds. The blinds lay flat. It is easier to take a spray, a liquid-like leave-in conditioner, spray it in your hair, or if it's a lightweight cream, put it on your hair so that it is better able to uptake into the hair shaft as opposed to a thicker moisturizing product. So it is key that you use a lightweight leave-in conditioner or liquid leave-in conditioner for low porosity hair. And I always suggest that you lock it in with a light oil, something that is going to create a barrier on that hair shaft to keep that hair moisturized longer. And that is how you properly care for your low porosity hair. Now, I know I talked about doing the steam treatment before and after you shampoo your hair for conditioner. I don't want your wash day to be overwhelming, so it's not something that you have to do during every shampoo, but you can incorporate these tips in your natural hair routine to get the best results and to get the healthiest moisturized hair for your low porosity hair. All right, guys, if you are looking for a product line that will help you to keep your hair hydrated, moisturized, sealed, and growing, I encourage you to consider the Curl House product line, where we grow differently with our product line. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.